Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Rudy coming at you with another video. Making pretty good progress on the video today, moving the production around, kind of following the shade on my property. But here's the thing, I really like being outside. It's been pretty nice. The last video I had did have a little bit of wind background noise to it, so I hope you guys are okay dealing with that a little bit. But before I get into the video, which I know that you're here for, we're going to be looking at another helmet. This is part 2 of my long-term helmet review. Do me a favor, click that subscribe button. Try to get this subscriber base up to 500 subscribers so that I can get myself a new bike. I know that we're not talking about new bikes today or bikes in general, but we are talking about gear and we're talking about helmets. So let's get into the video. Hey YouTube, what's up? Thanks for being here. If you're here to watch my number 2 series of a helmet review. And what I do is I'm going to go over introducing the helmet, and then I'm going to go over what I'm going to be rating on the helmet. So with that being said, let me introduce you guys to the IXS Trigger FF, which I'm pretty sure it stands for full face. So the things that we're going to be going over today is key features, fit, ventilation, GoPro mount, field of view, and goggle fitment, and how safe it makes you feel. So with that being said, let's start with the key features. Number 1 is it comes with this sweet, nice mesh bag. It's kind of felt lined on the inside. It's very see-through, very breathable, so whenever you go to store this thing away, it should help wick away the sweat and smell, and also help keep your helmet protected from dust, debris, and scuffs and stuff like that, if you're into it. The next thing that I like to visit with you guys about when it comes to this helmet and the key features it has is this fidlock. Whenever I decided I was going to get another helmet, I knew that I wanted to make sure that it had the fidlock. I really like the fact that it's easy to put this on with one hand. And this particular fidlock also has a nice little mesh, or not mesh, but it's like another added little soft protection that kind of velcros around. It helps keep the access strap that you have left over, and you're not just, your chin's not just, or neck is not just getting rubbed by the chin strap. So I like the way that that feels. Another key feature that it has is this nice boa style dial that helps you find the right fit for your head. The other thing that I like about that is inside the helmet there are 3 different notches, positions that you can move this boa style up and down to really get a good secure fit. So if you didn't know about that and you have this helmet, maybe try to adjust that, see if it fits you a little bit better. Another key feature that it has is a breakaway visor. That's 2 position, this being 1 position, this being 2, and it's really stiff and sturdy in either position. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. I really like that because I actually have a GoPro mount underneath here, and I never feel like it's floppy or loose. It feels sturdy in every position, so I really like that that breakaway visor. It does only come with 2 different size cheek pads. These are about, I would say, like a 5mm thick cheek pad, and it comes with a 10mm cheek pad. I'll show you that too. What are some other key features I had listed here? It does have MEPS, just like the Troy Lee, and I wouldn't buy a helmet if it didn't have MEPS anyway. So with that being said, that is definitely a key feature. And with that being said, that's it with the key features, and I'm going to give the key featureness of this helmet a 7. Moving on to the fitment, like I mentioned before, it's only got 2 different size cheek pads, so that's kind of hopefully they fit. Hopefully one or the other fits you. But like I mentioned before, the adjustment that it has for the back of the crown of the head, I think is really, really good. This boa style really fits snug once you get it in position, and consider these being the back of the helmet, and including these, it actually has 18 exhaust picks. And the other key feature that this thing has going for it that I didn't mention is that the visor, the way that the visor is designed, it's designed to help force air into these big free main pockets above the brow. And this insulation, I think, works better than the previous review that I gave. I know I said I wasn't going to try to compare this together, but this, the air movement on this is better than the Troy Lee. I like this better than the Troy Lee, and I'm going to give the insulation of this helmet a 9. Okay, moving on to GoPro mounts. As you see, I have a GoPro mount here on top of the crown of the head. I have one underneath the visor, and that's the one probably that I use the most. I also have one that is a chin bar, comes down here, and there's plenty of room over here on either side of the helmet if you wanted to put a side mount GoPro. I really enjoy the footage that I get from being underneath the visor, and being able to pop it up this high still gives me good reflection away from the sunlight, but also keeps the GoPro tucked underneath so that there's no radiant glare from underneath it, and it just gives me really good footage. So with that being said, I'm going to rate this also a 9 in the GoPro mount category. Field of view and goggle fit, excellent, absolutely excellent all the way across the board. I rate this one slightly higher than the Troy Lee, simply because whenever you tilt this up, even if you have your GoPro up here, your goggles, it's still a nice wide area for your goggles to sit up there, and you can bring back down over your face. Also, the field of view is just as good as any other any other helmet that I've worn. I don't feel like the chin bar, like I don't feel like whenever I'm looking down the trail that I see the chin guard, or whenever I'm tucked down and I'm going quickly, or if I have this in the lower position, I feel like it really reaches out and actually helps block some of the sun, just like a hat should, but I don't feel like it's obstructing my view. Same thing with the left and right outer view. Whether I'm using my peripheral or looking left or right, it's really good. I've never noticed seeing the outside of the cheeks there. So I'm going to rate that as well a 9. All right, let's talk about safety, or how safe it makes you feel. When holding this helmet, it feels lighter than the Troy Lee. I don't want to say that it feels cheaper, but it feels lighter, and it almost feels cheaper because it feels so light. The other thing that this has is only 2-stage density foam throughout the entire helmet. I'm going to tell you just a little story. Recently I went to Trestle Bike Park. I had a couple of pretty big crashes. One of them actually did hit the back of my head. And you can see it's deformed back here, hence the reason why I got a new helmet here that I'm going to show you guys eventually. I was dazed, I was dinged, I had my bell rung for sure. I don't know if you can consider that a concussion or what, but whenever I hit the ground and the back of my head hit whatever it hit, like, I felt like it hit hard. And who knows, maybe in another helmet it would have done the same thing, being the position, being the speed, I don't know. But what I do know is that whenever I've hit my head in this helmet, it has felt like I've hit hard. So with that being said, only having two-stage density foam, I'm gonna give it a 7. All right, let me tell you guys about my final thoughts. I do like this helmet, and I do like it a lot, even though maybe the safety, in my opinion, isn't quite as good as it is with the Troy Lee. but I really enjoy the airflow. I really enjoy the stiffness of the visor. I think that this helmet looks a little bit more aggressive and style that I like. Would I buy this helmet again? I would. I'd buy this helmet again, but it would definitely have to be at a cheaper cost. I did initially buy this helmet because it was cheaper. I ended up paying $229 for this helmet when everywhere else had it for $300+. I really enjoyed the fitment of the BOA style. I would definitely purchase this helmet again, even giving it a safety rating of a 7. With that being said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave some comments. I love talking about stuff, especially gear. Until then, guys, peace out. Go ride your bike.